Hello friends, welcome to SlideHunt with the video tutorial on C++ programming. Today in this tutorial we will learn about the constructor in C++. So first we have to know what is constructor. A constructor is a special member function whose task is to initialize the objects of its class and it has no return type. It is special because its name is same as the class name. Another thing is it is called automatically whenever an object of its associated class is created. To get it more clearly, let's see a programming example. For example, here I am going to create a class student. Inside the class we will declare or define a constructor. I am going to write here access specifier as public. I told you before, constructor is a special member function whose name is same as the class name and it has no return type. So the name of the constructor will be same as the class name, that is student. Then give here a pair of parentheses just like a function and then a pair of curly braces. Since constructor does not take any return type, so here we just specify the name of the constructor. Before the name we don't specify any return type. The next thing is whatever the statement we write inside the constructor function will be called automatically when we create an object of the class student. Here I am going to write cout constructor is called automatically. Next, inside the main function I am going to create an object of class student David. In case of member function we call the function in this way, David.student. But in case of constructor we no need to write this statement, so I am going to delete it. Whenever we create the object David, the constructor function student is called automatically. Let's check the output, build and run. As you can see here, it print constructor is called automatically. The next thing is here we define the constructor inside the class, but if you want you can define it outside the class definition. Let's see how to do it. First I am going to delete this definition. Give here a semicolon. Now we define this constructor function outside the class definition. To define it, first write the class name, that is student, scope resolution operator, then constructor name and then a pair of parentheses. Inside the curly braces I am going to write cout constructor is defined outside the class. Let's check the output, build and run. As you can see here, it print constructor is defined outside the class. The next thing is what is the usage of constructor. Since constructor is called automatically, so it is used to initialize the object of its class. For example, here I am going to create two private member, string name and int age. Next we initialize these two members inside the constructor function. So I am going to write here name equal to David and age equal to 28 and give here end line. Whenever we create an object of class student, name will be initialized to David and age will be initialized to 28. Next I am going to create another function that will display the value of name and age. So I am going to write here void display. Inside this function I am going to write here cout my name is, and here we refer name and then end of line. Similarly we print the value of age, cout my age is, and here we refer age. then end of line. Give here a space and here also. Since display is a member function, so we need to call this function. I am going to write here David.display. Let's run the program, build and run. As you can see here, first it print constructor is defined outside the class. Then my name is David and my age is 28. The next thing is a constructor that takes no parameter is called default constructor. Now see here, the constructor student takes no parameter. So student is a default constructor. Default constructor is predefined. If no constructor is defined, then compiler supplies a default constructor with no statement. But if you want to execute any statement inside that constructor, then you need to specify the statement in this way. Next thing is a constructor should be declared in the public section. If you declared it as private, it will give some error, because private member of a class cannot be accessed directly from outside the class. I am going to cut it and paste here and run the program, build and run. As you can see here, it gives an error, student is private. So constructor must be declared in the public section. So what we learn here, a constructor is a special member function whose task is to initialize the object of its class. It is special because its name is same as the class name. Constructor have some special characteristics, and these are: constructor should be declared in the public section. Second one is constructor are invoked automatically when the objects are created. Third one is constructor do not have any return types, not even void. Fourth one is like other C++ functions, they can have default arguments. Except this, constructor have some other characteristics also that we will learn in our next few tutorials on constructor. That's it. Hope you understand. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. To watch more videos, please subscribe this channel SlideHunt. You can like my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/SlideHunt, and you can follow me on Google Plus at www.google.com/+SlideHunt.